Welcome to another edition of Let's Talk Criterion, and this time we take a look at the latest release in the Janus Contemporary series. That's the Mexican film Tótem. Janus Contemporaries are releases of Blu-ray and DVD editions of first-run films, fresh from theatres in association with the Criterion channel. And this release is the second film from Mexican actor-turned-writer-director Lila Avilés. Tótem is an exquisite, vital ensemble drama that's suffused with joy and love. It's also a picture that cements Avilés as one of the brightest new talents in a new wave of female Mexican directors. This is a movement that also includes Titania Hueso for Prayers for the Stolen, Fernanda Valadez for Identifying Features, and Isa Lopez for Tigers Are Not Afraid. Tótem also represents a marked step up in terms of ambition and scope. Avilés' widely acclaimed debut film, The Chambermaid, was a contained, subdued character study that followed the daily routine of a maid in a high-end luxury hotel in Mexico City. Tótem shares an instinctive naturalistic approach with The Chambermaid, but it's more exuberant and intuitive, a free-flowing, multifaceted portrait of an extended family. The meticulous, minute details are still there, and the camera is attuned to them, but there's something more satisfyingly complex at play here. The action spans a single day and begins in a bathroom where 7-year-old Sol, that's newcomer Naima Sentes, and her mother Lucia Lazua Larios are getting ready for a party later. Sol is already wearing her clown wig, and she's raring to go, but the pair's moment of exuberant complicity takes a melancholy turn when Sol reveals her wish for the big day, and that's for her daddy not to die. Now, the occasion of the party is the 27th birthday of her father, artist or Tona, novelist and screenwriter Mateo Garcia Elizondo, and he's ill with cancer and being cared for in his family's home. There, Sol's flustered aunt Alejandra, that's Marisol Gaze, worries about preparations for the party. Also present are Alejandra's sister Nuria, played by Montserrat Manranon, and her daughter Esther, Sauri Gorza, who is younger than Sol. The family's testy bonsai-loving patriarch, Alberto Amador, speaks using an electrolarynx, and Cruz, Teresita Sanchez, Tona's carer, whose presence marks her out as the tender, resilient force which is helping the whole family pull together. Throughout this, Diego Tenorio's camera work explores the corners of this small world, isolating details like an ant caught in a patch of sun, and capturing the fluster of ostensibly non-dramatic moments throughout. Lucia is treating her daughter with an impromptu ear candle. There's a cake getting burned. Sol breaking a pot. There's also a delicious left-field interlude and a visit from a jovial matronly shaman who exorcises the house's malign spirits with such tools as a bread roll on a stick. Now, the detail of the family's profile, meanwhile, is built up through Nohemi González Martinez's production design, subtly eloquent about present, past and artistic sensibilities. Other matters are more obliquely conveyed in the film, like the emotional state of play between Sol's parents, something we come to fathom partly throughout, hearing the girls' overhearings and glimpses. Now, the film has a fearless, characterful child lead, and that's first-timer Naima Sentes. Her interplay with the sparky younger Gurza and with the adults shows Avilés' skill at nurturing the children's confidence throughout, and the rapport across generations exuding manifest spontaneity and warmth. And while it takes some time to fully navigate the network of the family ties in the film, we come to trust Sol as our guide throughout this bustling world, even if she's not witness to everything that happens within it. And among the terrific adult ensemble is the familiar face of Teresita Sanchez as Cruz, returning from her support role she took as the canny hotel worker Minatoy in The Chambermaid, and following her lead role as the solitary tequila distiller in 2022's Dos Estaciones, which won her an award at Sundance. Her tough, knowing tenderness is a particularly strong force here. In Tótem, Avilés doesn't shy away from the bittersweet devastation of her own film's premise. Instead, in place of a miracle, she gently assures us that with an abundance of friends, family, and yes, even the mystical assistance of flaming bread, death can be approached with wistful hope. It's easy to do that when the actors are in such perfect sync with the film's aesthetics, moving and breathing, arguing and laughing, and focused on the ways our loved ones stick around, even after the final bell. As Tótem closes in on its astounding final moments, there's an arresting physical silence that ushers us throughout. And what stories of our suddenly empty space might we tell the next generation? This release has a running time of 96 minutes and it comes in a 1:3:3:1 aspect ratio. And as always, there's a Meet the Filmmaker with the director and a trailer as features on the Blu-ray. And although it's not in the Criterion collection per se, it's distributed by Criterion and it releases on Tuesday, the 10th of September. In the next edition, we examine John Mackenzie's classic British film, The Long Good Friday. That's getting a 4K UHD combo release in the collection as one of the earlier spine numbers. So until then, from me, it's goodbye, and above all, good Criterion viewing.